On second down, it's Cook again.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Touchdown, Vikings!
Dalvin Cook
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and the lead is up to 8. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 20.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Here's Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Fair to say hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 36, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 16. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Now a handoff to Chandler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And he's going to have the first down.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
K.J. Osborne
from 13 yards out.
And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And one thing we haven't pointed out yet, probably should, you got a dome team on the road, January, cold weather. How tough is that, or is that something that really shouldn't come into play?
Well, it shouldn't come into play, but let's face it, if you've been a dome team all year, used to controlled environment, you need to get yourself outside a little bit for practice during the week, and that's what most of these teams do, because just because they play in a dome doesn't mean they don't have bad weather outside to work in, so they can do that, get their guys acclimated, and then that way, it takes it all away when you get to game day in a foreign place.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ball. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. The give to the fullback on the dive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, here's Cousins. Open man, once again it's Thielen.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On the give is Nwangu.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that will be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.